I deserve to be number one contender. And that didn't happen last week. So tonight, I'm going to challenge Brandon Elliott one last time in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And if I win, then I'll be number one contender. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are live from Hershey, Pennsylvania. And now, making his way down to the ring, the number one contender, Justin Russell.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 350 pounds, Justin Russell.
As I was saying, Justin Russell is our current number one contender. However, it was he that challenged Brandon Elliott to a matchup here tonight to be able to continue to call himself number one contender. Justin was not happy with the way things ended last week, as a countout was what decided the final point. And that is what Justin was unhappy about. So tonight, he has challenged Brandon Elliott to a Falls Count Anywhere match. And just as I expected, here comes the BCW champion, Brandon Elliott. He has accepted this match here tonight because he is not one to back down from a fight.
And his opponent from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, the undisputed champion, the anarchist, Brandon Elliott, champion.
Now, as we start to get this match underway, I have to wonder, will Justin Russell still be the number one contender when this night is over? Brandon Elliott literally has nothing to lose by accepting this challenge. He is going to take on Justin Russell one-on-one here tonight in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The only person that may walk out of this situation any differently is Justin Russell. Justin may very well lose his number one contender spot here tonight. But right off the bat, Justin taking the fight to Brandon, and then Brandon returning the favor there. Just so much back and forth from these two men right away here, as Brandon just takes and drops Justin there on the face. And that is something that I'll be looking for throughout the night here, as Brandon constantly and always attacks the head. It is a very smart maneuver. Going after the head, it makes them dizzy. It makes it so that if he is able to bust that forehead region open, the blood starts to pour into the eyes of his opponent, making sure they are disoriented, possibly causing a concussion. All of these things could cause Brandon Elliott to be able to walk away with the pin and the win here tonight. And already we see this Falls Count Anywhere stipulation taking effect here in this match. As you see there, the referee has followed these men right down the entranceway here, and it does not matter where they go. Wherever they can get a pinfall, the referee will be there to count the 1, 2, 3. Brandon lifting Justin up. Oh, and just dropping him there on the neck on that very hard concrete floor there. And now just the backbreaker into the side Russian leg sweep and just dropping him again. These repeated shots on that concrete floor are going to be devastating over time. Oh, and now Justin returning the favor. Just that long drop and a sudden stop there for Brandon Elliott. Just a constant back and forth so far here tonight between these two men. Oh, and a nice spinning heel kick there. The respect that these two men have shown each other over the last 2 weeks now has been very impressive. First off, Brandon calling Justin out and challenging him to a matchup to become the number one contender. And then Justin tonight calling out Brandon to make sure that he deserved to be number one contender, to prove to Brandon that Justin had done what it took to beat number one contender, as Brandon drops Justin there with that just beautiful cutter there on the outside. Oh, and right away, also making sure that we are very clear. There are no disqualifications in this matchup, as Brandon tried to go for the attack there with the sledgehammer. It does not matter what these two men do to one another. When it's all said and done, the victor will be the man that can win by pinfall or submission. Brandon going up top. That's a very long distance. Can he hit it? Yes, he does. And he goes for the pin. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. No, already Justin able to kick out. And though the pinfall can occur anywhere, that does include right inside the squared circle here. Justin quickly back up to his feet and taking Brandon over and just dropping him with the snake eyes there on the top turnbuckle. Justin trying to get Brandon, it looked like, back up on his feet, but Brandon able to reverse with the quick punch there to the midsection. And now going for the head scissors there. And that was a beautiful move, just dropping Justin Russell. But Justin quickly back up to his feet and then just planting that knee into the skull of Brandon Elliott. And now going for a cover. But Brandon not even allowing the 1 count there before he kicks out. Justin in a little frustration with the repeated kicks to the back there. And even though these two men do respect one another, they are going to do whatever it takes to make sure that they walk away as the victor here tonight. Oh, and just a nice stomp there by Brandon Elliott on the head. And Justin with the quick reversal there, just dragging the leg out from under Brandon Elliott, dropping him to the mat there. And now just wrenching on the head and neck. That torque that he's getting there on the neck is absolutely destructive. And now Justin just wrenching back there again. Now on the shoulder, looking to just pull that shoulder out of the socket. Brandon trying to relieve the pressure here, getting back up to 1 foot and able to get his way out of that maneuver. Oh, and then Justin, as Brandon was taking a moment to celebrate, Justin made him regret it, just driving him down to the mat there with both knees right there to the face. And now Justin throwing Brandon into the ropes there. Justin went for a maneuver there and missed, but ducked under as Brandon went for a swing. And now just the repeated shots to the back of the leg there. And Brandon unable to keep his balance and stay up on that leg. All right, what's Justin going for here? We've seen this before as he lifts him up on the shoulders and then drops him down, just driving that elbow into the back of the neck. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No, not a 2, as Brandon able to kick out there. Justin is trying to go. It looked like he was going for that finishing maneuver, but Brandon able to fight out there. And now what's Brandon going for is he lifts Justin up on the top rope here. Oh, Justin able to reverse with a kick. And then you see Justin very quickly getting down off the top rope. That is one place, even though he is a smaller guy here in BCW, he does not like being on the top rope. That is not his comfort zone. So you saw him very quickly getting down off the top rope. And that time, Brandon helping him down. Brandon again throwing him into the corner. Oh, and going for the shoulder tackle there into the back, but Justin able to move, which sent Brandon just steaming into that top turnbuckle there. Oh, nice duck under there by Brandon Elliott. And just the repeated shots. And again, as I pointed out earlier, those repeated shots to the head have now left Justin Russell with a nasty cut there on his forehead. And the blood has started to flow. Brandon with a beautiful maneuver there off the top rope, just landing flush on the midsection of Justin Russell. And again, trying to use that bat, and this time it connects. Brandon is using every tool in his arsenal and every tool under the ring to try to make sure that he puts Justin Russell away here. And you can see after that headshot there with the bat, that blood has started to flow even more so from Justin Russell's head there. And you have to wonder when that will come into effect. Oh, as he just uses Brandon as a lawn dart there, launching him into the turnbuckle post. The referee out of position, and that easily could have been a 2 count, but Brandon able to kick out by the time the referee was able to get there to start counting. Oh, and a nice swinging neck breaker there, taking Brandon down on the outside of the ring. Justin throwing Brandon back into the ring. That is where Justin is more comfortable. Just like he's not comfortable on the top rope, he is not comfortable outside and likes to make sure to keep his opponents in the middle of the ring because that is where he does his best work. And after Justin throwing Brandon down on the mat there, Brandon quickly popping up, but Justin just as quickly putting him back down on the mat there. Even though Justin is showing the wear and tear of this match as that blood pours down his face, don't be mistaken that Justin has not gotten his fair share of offense in here against Brandon Elliott, and you know that Brandon has to be hurting at this point. As again, Justin just dropping him there with the neck breaker. Will he go for a cover? No, he's waiting. He just wants Brandon Elliott to get back up to his feet, going for that finisher, and no! Brandon once again able to get out of the way at just the last moment here. And now going off the ropes, and again going for the head scissors there, dropping Justin Russell very quickly. And now Brandon again hitting Justin there with another cutter. 1, 2, 3. No. And I'll be honest, folks, I am not sure with the blood that is pouring down Justin's face how he possibly is still going in this match. But if nothing else, he is making sure to prove that he deserves to be #1 contender. And now, Justin just signifying the end here as he rolls out of the ring towards Brandon Elliott. Oh, and just a nice step-up kick there to the side of the head. And now Justin dragging Brandon over to the ring and just bouncing his head off the side there. And that is the hardest place on the ring there other than the turnbuckles themselves. So when Justin smashes his head into that side there, it is very, very devastating. Oh, and just as I was speaking about devastating, Brandon just slinging Justin into that turnbuckle post there. And now Brandon just draping Justin over this ringside barrier. Oh, and then the running knee lift. Again, just these repeated shots to the face. And you can see that Justin's entire face now is just covered in blood. And Brandon continuing now with a headshot with the chair there. And you can see the blood on the chair. Blood everywhere at this point. How is Justin continuing to go? Neither one of these men willing to give up. Brandon fighting out, Justin fighting out. And now, oh, Brandon with a nice Samoan drop there. Just landing Justin on that chair. And again, another shot from the chair to the chest, to the back, again to the chest. Just these repeated brutal shots, that one to the leg. And you've got to imagine that Justin has to be done. Oh, and Brandon there just falling to a knee. It looked like he just ran out of energy. And as I said before, even though Brandon is not showing quite the wear and tear, he is certainly fatigued at this point. 1, 2. No, as Brandon kicks out at the last moment. And look at Justin's face. The blood now dripping down onto his chest. Justin picking Brandon up again. What's he going for? Just a nice slap there across the face. And then getting back up on the ringside here. What's he going for? Coming back around the post. Trying to decide what he needs to do to put Brandon away. It looked for a moment as if he was going to try to go up top. But that is completely out of his comfort zone. And he changed his mind and worked his way back into the ring. And now, lifting Brandon up. Again, we have seen this maneuver before. Oh, just landing that heavy elbow there to the back of Brandon Elliott. Will this be enough? 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3. That was enough as Justin able to retain his #1 contender spot and proving once and for all that he deserves a shot at the BCW Championship. Brandon Elliott put up a very strong showing, leaving Justin in a bleeding mess, but Justin was still, in the end, able to walk away with the victory.
Here is your winner, Justin Russell.
Justin Russell is still your BCW #1 contender. Folks, thank you for joining us as always, and make sure to tune in next week here live on BCW.